Hi, Jared Jensen.
Excuse me, looking at my phone, I thought I'd get nervous. How do you think the show would have played out if Sam finished curing Crowley of being a demon?
Well, I'd be dead. If Sam finished killing Crowley... curing Crowley. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be supernatural anymore, it'd be deep-per-natural.
The car would smell better.
Who's just Could it be emptier?
It would be empty. Along with my heart. I'm kidding.
Luckily, we don't have to figure that out. So now we get to have him around. We get to stay around for you guys.
Hi there.
Hi. I really loved the scene in the episode Baby where you guys were lying down in the back seat at night, and I was wondering, did you guys really fit in the back seat? And
Well, technically, I was not in the back seat. He was in the back seat.
And the answer is no. There's actually a shot that kind of shows the both of us laying down to sleep. They had their car that has its roof taken off, and they used a crane to shoot down on us, kind of getting ready for bed. And you can see that I just barely kind of, a little bit of scoliosis going on in that back seat. Trying to get in there. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we weren't laying flat by any means.
and I was wondering, like, how was it like filming that episode? Like,
It was we knew we were taking a risk, I think.
Different.
It was different. It was so unlike, it was almost like we shot Ghostfacers, and it was, which was awesome. It turned out awesome, but you don't, after they call cut or whatever it is, or after you drive back to where the director is and pull the memory card out so we can see what the scene looked like, you're like, did we get it? Did we have it done? Okay, all right. I mean, it was weird. It felt like doing live theater almost.
Yeah, it was, well, it was unique because a lot of times, especially all the stuff, driving, it's just he and I. And normally the car is surrounded by 30 crew members, camera operators and boom operators and lighting and grips. And so it was just us driving down the road with, a camera mounted to the dash. And we would be like, all right, well, should we just start the scene now? There's no one to yell action. There's no one to yell cut. I mean, it was really kind of a surreal kind of situation. And it's like, what do we say? It was like the inmates had taken over the prison. None of the adults were around. So
there will be some gags.
Yes. It was really, I mean, it's nice that there's a show that trusts their actors enough to just be like, okay, here's your camera, we're gonna go ahead and roll the camera, slate it, and bye. And we just be like, take off, go barreling down the highway, and then we just start talking and start our dialogue. And that was, and then we'd get to the end of the dialogue and be like, yeah, okay, I guess that was it.
There's the other way.
There's the other way. There it is. There's the other way. There'll be a lot of moments like that for sure. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. We loved filming it. The cinematography was awesome. Yeah, they did basically guesswork, because they would set the frame and then we'd take off and they'd be like, okay, I hope the lights held up and I hope the shad of the sun and it was moving. So the fact that they were able to keep the continuity of the lighting and everything as well as, it's a testament to how great the crew is.
Hello. Hi, my name's Liz, and she stole my question.
Jerry.
Yes. I just got to tell you, watching that episode, it was fantastic. I laughed the whole way through because it was so ridiculous. It was like watching Zombieland, really. You know, like
Yeah, it was. It's the question of funny.
it just things would come in through the back window screen and out through the back window screen, and it was
Windshield wiper head.
just putting a head in a cooler in the back seat. I mean, it was so funny. So I was going to ask you guys what it was like to film it, but I hope you consider doing more like it because it was unusual and it was great.
Well, now that we know how to shoot that way, because that was really the biggest hurdle, was figuring out how we were going to mount the biggest time taker wasn't lighting, which usually it is. It's getting all the lights in the right place. It was mounting the camera to the car so it wouldn't fall off. And that took a lot of rigging and a lot of engineering. And I think, and there was a learning curve there because we'd never really done this before. So they were kind of learning as they went. But now that we've done an entire episode like that, I think that we should see more stuff like that peppered into the rest of the show.
It's actually the first episode that we've aired that I've watched and then gone back and rewatched just for the joy of it within a week. It was funny. It was so funny because we were watching it. We watched it as a cast and crew at lunch because we were going to be filming during the airing of it, and we all sat there laughing hysterically when he's like stomping people in the back seat. It was so brutal, but it was like a zombie movie. We were like, a few laugh out loud moments. Hi.
Hi. Oh, that's my voice.
I do that all the time. Wait, that's no, there we are.
You have to set the tone. Right. I was wondering if anything could have prepared you before Supernatural to understand what has become Supernatural now, if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. The short answer is no. God, I had no idea. I had no idea what this would become. I mean, even from our end, even not taking into account how amazing it is for any show to go 11 years, how rare it becomes, but met some of my best friends on the show, met my wife on the show, became a father during the show. I mean, it's so many huge life moments that Supernatural has encapsulated. I have no idea what life is going to be like without Supernatural.
We can break your Valentine.
I'm saying I don't know what it's going to be like.
Let's not find out.
Well, that's up to y'all to spread the word.
I'm pretty sure that this will be a part of our lives for the rest of our lives. I mean, the show might not continue for the rest of our lives, but I think what this has become will be with us forever. And I'm happy. I would say, just to touch on your question, I don't think there's any way that we could have known what this would have been. I mean, look, he and I were excited about the pilot and having a job, and we're like, hey, this is pretty good. We might actually get picked up for a season.
We didn't even really want a season at first. Remember, we were hoping for at least 9 or 12 episodes.
Oh yeah, and then we started getting, and the shows kept kind of, getting better, and the characters and the writing was just started really kind of peeling back the layers, and I remember hey, we might get picked up for another season. Wouldn't that be amazing? Here we are, 10 and a half years later. But I would say that I think that he and I got exposed to the entertainment industry just the right amount to where we were able to ride this wave and navigate it the way we have. He was on a hit show where he was able to witness, the two leads and how they navigated that fame or whatever, and I've been on several TV series that I've been able to look at the leads and see how they handle themselves with fans or with whatever, or with crew, or how they handle themselves on set. And so I think there was enough exposure to being on set, and I think he and I both knew how we wanted to be and the kind of set we wanted to have, as opposed to maybe some of the sets that are out there or that we were a part of. And I think that really gave us a nice base and foundation to build what this has become. But there's no way we thought it would have ever built to this level. So thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Eleanor.
Jared. Still Jensen.
Nice.
Hi, Eleanor.
Hi. My question is, what do you think would happen if they pulled an opposite of the French mistake, where they did something with you and Jensen, you guys, instead of Sam and Dean?
What do you mean? When it was Jared and Jensen instead of Sam and Dean?
Yeah.
When it was Jared and Jensen in Supernatural World as opposed to Supernatural and Jared and Jensen World. So instead of being sandwiches from Dean Winchester shoved into reality, what if they did Jensen and Jared? I guess that would just be like watching us film. The air's too thin up here. It'd be this, basically. It'd be watching, because I guess we're Jared and Jensen, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that where the bunker is the center of the United States?
Did you know mountains are like volcanoes? They're just mountains.
No, you got that wrong. Volcanoes are like mountains.
It's true too.
That are volcanoes.
I reversed it. I did the reverse French mistake. You'd see a lot of laughter, at least. I think Sam and Dean go through some pretty harsh stuff. I think Jared and Jensen get to laugh a lot. So maybe it'd be fun to see. Thanks.
And I think that's just called the gag reel. Hey.
Hi, my name's James. On the show, Sam and Dean do a lot of research for cases and whatnot on a website called Search the Web. So I actually happen to work for Google, and I was actually just wondering what the backstory was to that and why you
I think
guys...
y'all trying to sue us.
No. I was just curious about the backstory, if there was one, as to why that was chosen versus something real.
Yeah, I think it becomes a money issue.
A licensing thing.
Licensing issue. And I think it's also, not that Google would have problems with us using Google on Supernatural, but I think when we'd be Googling like how to burn a vampire or like how to chop off somebody's head, it can be like a conflict of interest, right? If we're Googling like axe murders.
Well, also then, do we stay legitimate and actually pull up what Google would pull up, so that people in the audience be like, well, wait a minute, that's not what happens when I type it into Google. However, because we need to pull up whatever's going to help the story. So we need to pull up the article that they made, and so
it would be fun to have that kind of deal and mess with Google. Hey Google, we're airing a show in 3 days. Now listen, we Google how to kill a vampire, but what comes up is actually a picture of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they just that they stay away from just for that purpose. Names of characters.
That's a Bobby Singer.
Bobby Singer was actually going to be named something else. I forget what the name was, but
Bobby Manners, that's right.
well, and there happened to be an actor, a real person named that.
Yeah.
And if they wanted to, they could file a suit. You have to get his approval, or if you didn't, then he could actually come at you with a lawsuit. I don't know how. And the reason that they went with Bobby Singer was because Bob Singer is on our show, so they obviously have approval. So there's a lot of things that standards and practices just want us to steer away from, and I'm sure that was one of those deals.
Thank you for Google. Between that and Supernatural Wiki, I get all of the information I need.
Hi, my name's Tabitha. We know Jared's been trying to get the Not the Loose Chesters to catch on. If it
What's that? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? It has caught on.
It's on her shirt. It's on her shirt, dude.
If it catches on enough and it goes on the show, we all know Dean is the funnier brother. So with this being line, we can give you a show.
Yeah, funnier looking, yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sam's the serious brother. It's okay.
Seriously, awesome.
If it catches on enough, would it be something? Would it be something the writers actually put in for Dean to say? And would Jensen actually be willing to say it?
What?
If it made it in there, if it got popular enough, would the writers actually put in Dean saying, "Not the Loose Chesters"?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm sure Robbie would. I'm sure Robbie would.
Work on that.
Are you campaigning for Jared now?
For us. I'm not the only Winchester.
Not the Loose Chesters. Let's get
Amen. Because we're not the loose Chester. That should be the show. Because Sam would be like, "You're an idiot." There are a few good "you're an idiot" moments in the upcoming episodes. There's some funny.
Hey,
I'm Michael. Jensen, a few years ago you were in a movie called Under the Red Hood. You did the voice of Jason. And I'm wondering, would you be willing to play a live-action Jason Todd in a movie in the future?
And/or right now.
Yes, right now.
yeah, somebody had a Red Hood helmet. Yeah. Do you have that? You still have that? Hold that up. Look at this thing.
That's badass.
That's awesome. Yeah, well done. Yeah, to answer your question, absolutely. We just had to sit. We just had to sit by and watch. There's a lot of production that happens in Vancouver, and one production in particular was filming by us, and Jared and I just sat there and we were like, but it was Deadpool. They closed down a huge street, and they had like huge stunt sequences, like people like on wires, like catapulting across the freeway, and it was like, I want to do that. So there it goes. And there it goes again. And it's not Ryan Reynolds, I don't know where he is. No, it probably wasn't. But yeah, to answer your question, I'd love to.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that helmet over there.